So this was my first ever live reaction. I wasn't planning on doing this, but while I was streaming, someone came into my chat and told me that the patch notes had just released. So I decided to look at them, considering how much I hated the school merchant changes that they recently. So thanks Sadako Video Rentals for showing me that the patch notes had been pushed through. We noticed many felt she was left in a weaker state. Behaviour, can you just admit to a fuck up for once in your life? This isn't a fact of, oh, some people feel like she was objectively dog shit. What are you talking about? Well, she didn't do anything. There was no feelings about it. It was just shit. I actually have a video on it, which is me fucking agreeing at them. The intent of the update wasn't to weaken her overall, so we'll be making a series of adjustments to address the feedback. Here's an idea of behaviour. Why don't we just have fucking 4 things it can scan on, and then 2 of them go one way and 2 go the other? Because we... Oh, did you see my Go Merchant Ram video, dude? I love him so much. They ruined it. This doesn't fix the issue behaviour, because now you're in a loop and you have to bring up your stupid fucking iPad to change the direction. But this is stupid, because in the loops where you would want to spin it around the other way, you're not going to be able to hit. It takes like half a second for it to pull up her iPad, and then you change it the other way, and then you've got to put it down, and then they've made it to the window so you miss your hit. When they could have just made it so that there's 2 different things scanning 2 different ways. Some find the drone management to be stressful. Yeah, but having your power locked out for 20 seconds is stressful. No one said it was fucking stupid. It was annoying. Bullshit is what it was. It wasn't stressful. It was just you built in because, oh god, I've used all my drones on the 17 loops I've been taken to. Because I couldn't get a fucking scan. And I've got to wait 20 seconds to get my power back. Good. We've done a good change. A good job, behaviour. I still don't think this is going to change it. Does she still delete her power? I don't think this is going to do anything if they haven't adjusted how quick it is to deploy the drone. This is going to be so unbelievable. I mean, it's a nice change, but it's going to be so situational that I don't think it's actually going to do anything. This is like that the fake buff they give to Sadako, where she doesn't get stunned. It's like, yeah, technically it's a buff, but it doesn't do anything, so it's not really a buff. Yeah. Yeah. You used to actually be encouraged to chase someone who got a claw trap because you could reset the timer, but you would have the tracking on them. Whereas now, you just look on your iPad and go, oh, they're across the map. I'll just leave it. Oh. Oh! Oh! They did it! They fucking buffed how quickly you can deploy a drone. And that's a fat buff, dude. Oh! Actual good change. Something I've been suggesting since the fucking first rework. I said they should do it when you're in chase, though. So that you can use it to stick it on drones. Okay, so we've still not changed her add-ons. She's still going to be dog shit, though. Because she's basically add-onless. I don't think that this is going to do anything, because it still can't track through the walls. Yeah, this is she more powerful? Absolutely. Is it going to make a difference? Probably not. Maybe this will. But then it's still on a 10-second cooldown, so it doesn't matter. You'll get, like... It'll take you 30 seconds to get a lock on. So it's not like... I don't... It's just... They don't get it, man. They don't get that having the fucking build-up to an injury isn't good enough. It's not a power. Yeah, but with Knight you can pull a 2-tap off at any time. Here you've still got to build up to do a 2-tap. It's a 30-second cooldown. If they've not got locked on, it's going to take you 30 seconds to get the lock on. Yeah. I mean, this is more... She's more powerful here. There's no denying that. But it doesn't change the fact that the change just isn't good. They're trying to fix something that can't be fixed. The only way you can make all these things good is if you overbuff her so much. They would need to put like the cooldown on 5 seconds, because she can do this every 5 seconds. Then it might actually have some power. But like, Why? I don't get this. When you have killers like Nurse who are gonna down people before you've even got one fucking scan on people. This just isn't... This is just the most convoluted power to get a shitty payoff. At least with Radico's convoluted power, you get to kill people. And you get base kit slowdown. This doesn't even provide base kit slowdown because there's nothing that the survivors can do to, like, remove the lock on. It's just... Like, this is a good... This is a good shit. This should just be put on live Skull Merchant when she's in a chase and we need to delete the fucking add-ons that let her 3-gen. Fuck it. Why don't we just make it so that we can kill switch? Just kill switch, oppression, and what's the other one? Overcharge. Remove them for the Skull Merchant when you're in their active zone, and then add this when you're in chase. Stick it on live. Yeah, she's still dicking around to get an injury. It's stupid. They needed if they wanted her to legitimately be a chase killer, they needed to be some kind of debuff every time they were scanned. Give her like 5% haste for 3 seconds or something. Not even hindered. Because hindered would just make everyone complain about her. Just give her haste or something. She's an M1 killer, she needs something. Scanning someone is not a worry. When you walk into Trapper's Trap, you fucking die. That is a deterrent. Getting scanned so that you would be injured, it just isn't. The fact that they didn't have the multiple different floors in to begin with, when they literally introduced it with the same patch on Skull Merchant. Aura Reveal wouldn't be helpful because it doesn't do it through walls. If it was like Old Scully and it went through walls and they were scanned, it would be good. Unless the Aura Reveal happened for like 10 seconds, then it would be a good one. Yeah, just stick Aura Reveal for like 10 seconds or 5 seconds or, no, probably 10. She's a thirst trap. I know that they were expecting her to sell a lot, but she didn't. It's a shame as well, because a lot of the... I'm very glad I didn't buy it. I was gonna buy a cosmetic and then, you know. The thing is there's so many people who think she's fundamentally flawed, and she isn't. She's a really, really fun stealth chase killer. Anyone who's played her as a chase killer knows how fun it is. It's just she's weak as a chase killer. She needed buffs in her chase potential, and then the 3-gen deleted. But they've just deleted the 3-gen, completely reworked her power, removed everything that was fun. Like, what is fun about it? Where's the enjoyment here? The enjoyment before was the buffs you would get when you scanned someone. You know, having all these, like, micro things that would affect your gameplay midway through. This doesn't have any of that. It's just shit. All you're doing here is you're playing a mouse 1 killer who can injure someone every 30 seconds if you're perfect. Ghostface says he's stealth. Actually, hold up. I've just read... Dude, you can make yourself permanently undetectable. Hold up, Chief. You might have just become the best stealth killer in the game. I completely forgot about that. Oh, pretty much permanently undetectable. You can recall the drones at any time now. Also, note that they have yet to fix the issue where she deletes her own power, by the way, in all this. You can still delete her own power. Her first iteration was one of the best chase killers in the game. Period. And nobody knew. So they changed her. She was arguably too strong. But everyone was too busy fucking screaming themselves over how broken she was in a 3-gen state. They didn't actually play her for the amazing chase killer she was. Nothing beat some dickhead throwing a god pallet down and then vaulting over it, and then you just walk through it and smack him in the back. It was hilarious every time. It never got old. Yeah, it made it better and it made it more encouraged because her chase potential got ruined. You know what's crazy is people respected the chase merchant in the first iteration. Before the first rework, whenever I chase merchant, they were like respecting it. Apart from the morons who were like, "Oh, you're playing her as a 3-gen because you would put your generators on the closest 3-gen to encourage them to pick up the traps so you could chase them." And you would have these survivors who just wouldn't pick up the trap and then think you were just 3-genning. Like, just pick up my claw trap and I'll chase you. Gives me actual anti-loop. I still don't think the face camping is going to fix it. Maybe this will fix the issue where Survivor can just unhook themselves if you loop next to them before they go second stage, but I don't think it will. I didn't even know this was a thing for the anti-pace camp, honestly. Did they really not slow the fucking bar down when someone was on the floor next to it? Oh my god. It's ass backwards because they had no idea. They still have no idea what made her a strong 3-genner. They don't... Behavior fundamentally don't understand human nature. They will always go to the path of least resistance. The 3-gen is the path of least resistance, so everyone did it. Offer chase potential to be fun and obvious and actually viable, and people will chase with her. You wanna know who's a better 3-gender than the skull merchant? Nurse. No one fucking does it though, because she's so good in chase that they don't need to. And behavior refused to fucking work out the game design concept of rewarding good play rather than just punishing bad play. If you reward someone with something, they want to do it. Make them want to do it. You could make you can make her not a I don't even think they could anymore because they've spent so long dicking around not nerfing, not buffing her chase potential that there was no way that they could change her base kit to have people not 3-gen with her because they took too long. All you had to do was just buff her chase potential on something more than a 2% haste on a M1 killer. This is just fucking moronic. In a later update. Oh my fuck, dude, they're not even pushing this thing live yet. When it goes live, it's still going to have the multi-floor fucking you over. Are you kidding me? Why is it even increasing it at all? What? This was a conscious decision they made to make it so if you're above them, it fucking decreases. Oh my god. Dude, it's gonna be fucking cancer. It's gonna be like the Halloween update, not the anniversary update where you just send killers to Haddonfield and you run the second floor and volley out the window and prevent them from chasing you. Dude, this is so beyond stupid. You can't even walk around Midwich without being in the range. Like half of Midwich is the range, and you're gonna include the second fucking floor. All this is gonna do is make killers not want to hook in mid on like the game. Because if you hook in mid on the game, you're fucked. Oh no, I've just been looped in mid. Oh no, there's someone above me. It's just, why behavior? Why is this a conscious? This is why I was saying that it's like they're blatantly survivor-sided. No one who plays killer could possibly ever think that this was a reasonable change. Half the people playing Survivor probably think this is an unreasonable change. It's so beyond stupid. Right, which one's for you? I don't actually know which one that is. Is this that really fucking terrible Ghostface perk? Is it for you too? Please. I type. Okay, yeah, it is that one. To make this a good... All they had to do to make this a good perk was change it from Obsession to just anyone. That was it. I don't know why they didn't just do that. I mean, it'd still be crap versus Swifts. It'd actually be usable. I mean, it's still got the stupid fucking Obsession. Why? Why is this a fucking... You're literally encouraging people to tunnel. Oh. Never mind. I forgot that was the second effect. Ignore that. It's 5% haste on for 18 seconds. This is going to probably be comboed with barbecue and chili. If it was 10%, I could get it, but I don't think 5 is going to be enough. Maybe with the undetectable. This is going to be fucking horrific on Blight. This is going to be the new meta perk on Blight, I think. But then again, because it's the Obsession, it's like... Whenever you put like a status effect like that where you have to hook a certain person, it's usually dog shit. Yeah, it's too late if you're trying to fucking background play them from across the map. It's not the haste. The haste isn't the effect that you use it for, it's undetectable. The haste won't stack with his rush, but you get undetectable whenever you hook someone. He's already using barbecue and chili, so he knows exactly where you are, and you're not going to be able to react to it. You're just going to have to assume he's flying at you at Mach 1. Well, they need to, they should make like these perks and then have like secondary effects for like M1 killers, or like killers who don't have movement and stuff, and then that way these kind of perks will be useful on M1 killers. Like if they should make this like 24 seconds for Mice 1 killers, and this would be really good. Still don't think that this should be a thing. Why not just have it when hooking a survivor different from the last survivor? You gain undetectable and 5% haste, boom, and you actually get a really good effect for it. I do think this might be fun. This isn't a complete disaster of a change. I just think that this obsession thing isn't gonna help it at all, personally. But I do think this, I might try this on Sadako, honestly. I think this might be really good for Sadako, because you only really want to hook anywhere one person. But then yeah, because it's only the obsession. If your obsession's a P100, you're fucked. You're never getting value out of that. I'm not gonna make a comment. I don't play Trapper, so I don't know if this is gonna be too much. But oh, they actually fixed this broken loop. Yeah, so TLDR, Go Merchant's still dog shit. Furtive Chase might actually be somewhat usable, but very situational. Base camping is still broken as shit, while punishing killers actually playing the game. And background player got another buff for some reason, which can still be stacked with Grin Burst, so you're running at 350% speed. Maybe this will fix it. I'll have to check. I'll have to test, but if this might be just enough. Because it would gain half of their fucking bar just walking away from the hook. And maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. I still think it's moronic that they even think this is a good change. It's just beyond like words. Just fucking behaviour, man. They're actually brain dead. That's not even like a good reason to buff him. The reason you wouldn't want to buff Trapper is because in solo queue he's stomped, in Swifts he's trash. That's why Trapper's good. Dominates uncoordinated teams. Buffing him and like giving him quality of life changes does not make him more complicated to play. It just gives you more options. They don't want to fuck up the solo experience. Like his kill rate's good because if you play against solo players, he just dominates you 90% of the time because you can't come. The problem with Trapper is as soon as you have a coordinated team, you can delete his power entirely. Whereas in an uncoordinated team, he's extremely frustrating to play against because it just locks down entire parts of the map. Even if you can see the trap, you'll get free hits just because you can't like go through certain pallets and shit. I'm not saying that he's OP or anything, but that's his issue. He's too good versus solos and he's complete horseshit against Swifts. But that 7% haste looks good. I'm actually going to try him when the patch hits. I've never played him before, but we're gonna give him a bash. I mean, yeah. I mean, my first killer was Ghostface. Ghostface was a great first killer. And I also disagree that Trapper's most people's first killer. I think Wraith is, because what happens when you go on YouTube and you ask, and you look up what first killer should I play, every single cunt says Wraith. And you're a new player, you're probably going to try it. Every single one of them at least once. Who are you going to pick? The dude who can put a trap down, or the dude who goes invisible and zooms around the map at Mach 1? I know which one I would choose. But then I'm not like... It's hard for me to give my opinion. To be honest, I think behaviour's stuck in the past. Most people, when they're buying Dead by Daylight, they're buying it because they've realised that there's licensed killers. Do you know, when I saw Ghostface in this game, I bought it. I didn't give a shit about Dead by Daylight until I saw the Malviolence advert. And then I was like, oh, Ghostface is in this game, and then I bought it. And then I looked at the killers. I was like, oh, Mike Myers is in this game. Oh, Sadako's in this game. And then I just bought all the licensed killers and just played them. I've never actually played a game of Wraith. I've never played Trapper. I've never played Nurse. And I've never played Hillbilly. I use Wraith to farm missions. They just need to stop with the Q&As. They don't even...